exorbitant prices. Understand? Like 25 cents over, 50 cents over, 75 cents over. And you find that a lot of people in the communities are not prepared to buy those items from the small shops in the communities. Before, they used to have those price control officers passing all around to check on prices of goods and items on the shelves. And I don't see it happening again like before. Because I think these little shops are overdoing it now. You understand? Because you find one shop, just one shop selling an item, like $3. You go just 2 minutes away from that shop to another shop, you find that same item being sold for $3.50.
Okay, caller, thank you.
So why aren't there any price control officers walking around Tonga or the different villages taking on the price of goods?
Thank you, caller. Thank you.
All right. The first comment was that the previous administration, the Prime Minister Chasney, we were informed that Prime Minister Chasney instructed the NIC to give the Cabot loan. Mm-hmm. But we all know it was wrong. And that is why I would think Titus Preville would say
he's reckless.
He's reckless. That's the link. There are things you should do and there are things you should not do.
Correct.
The Honorable Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre will not instruct the NIC. He understands the role of a board, he understands the role of the investment committee, and he's going to respect that. He's not going to go in and tell the NIC what to do and how to give a loan. The NIC has a mechanism to assess these things, although the institution reports to the Minister of the Minister of Finance. So the Prime Minister is actually the Minister of the NIC.
Right.
Yeah. So if the NIC has a challenge, periodically the Minister would sit with the Board and Investment Committee to have conversations. But you ought not to just go in and instruct without the proper analysis and things like that. That's not right. And then the second issue or comment is the whole issue of small shops selling above the price control price. It's an issue that we've been discussing at the ministry for a little while in terms of how we deal with some of the small shops in the remote areas. Now these shops, sometimes the items that they carry are some of the pure basic items, and the markup on these items are extremely small. Now we do not have an answer now, but I can tell John Public that it is an issue that we have at the ministry, trying to analyze, trying to see how we get to government and see how do we assist these small shops, because they provide a community service. But if based on the turnover, which is not a lot, they need to have a method of sustaining themselves. So it is an issue, I can say, that is on the radar, but we have not arrived at how we solve it.
Okay, we have another caller?
Yes, we do.
Good morning, caller. Thanks for calling me, the Minister. Let's have your question, please.
Good morning, Teacher Principal.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andre Paul, and good morning, Madam Minister.
Morning.
Madam Minister,
Good morning.
I want to thank you very much for initiating this NCF. Is NCF?
National Community Foundation, yes.
Very well. It was your brainchild who brought this together, where people now can go, and if any situation, any help for school and for healthcare, they can go into the NCF and apply application, and they will get help. Little as it is, they can get help. Many St. Lucians have done that. You also helped with Victoria Hospital. I think you equipped the operation department.
Yeah, well,
as a director.
Yeah.
Right, you did that. The administrative center, where this building is, which is now the administrative center, the land there, it was your brainchild who bought the land. Blue Coral, I remember in and out of thing, when we had the shareholders meeting, your name always came up with Blue Coral. And I know if you were the Minister of Health at the time, that hospital would have been finished, because Blue Coral gave a lot of trouble, and you came and you stood up there waiting, and for men, and every morning you would come and see that Blue Coral is finished. Even Emerald, where people now have their houses, Emerald in Grand Riviera, it was your brainchild who brought that piece of land to help with the NIC and the pitfalls, and now people are enjoying the NIC, the returns of the NIC. I want to thank you, and you are one person, whether Prime Minister or anybody who would tell you to direct you about the NIC, you'd stood up. You would never have brought, what is the place in Cape State? Cabot. You would never have given up to Cabot, and you would buy for the use of St. Lucians. So I want to thank you very much. And on the 19th of this month is your birthday. I want to wish you long life. Long live St. Lucia Labour Party. Long live Emma Hippolyte. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my sister.
Andre's been very nice this morning, so we'll take another call. Good morning, caller. Thanks for calling me, the minister. Let's have your question, please. We lost that call, Andre.
No, you're there. Hello.
Hello. Let's go ahead.
Yes. So I'm trying to understand. Have we identified drug lords in St. Lucia?
How does that relate to what we're discussing at this morning, sir?
Well, it relates to it because there's a question that was posed to the former government where contracts are being offered to drug barons.
Well, I can answer that because hold on. I think it was in relation to the custody suites. Yes.
Go ahead.
Was it in relation to the custody suites, the construction of custody suites?
Yes.
But if you listen very carefully, there were 4 bids which came in, and the bids were, one bid was won by well, I have it there. Let me just pull that up quickly. Let me just see if I can pull that up.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of misinformation, so, and I think I want to clarify that because people are saying a lot of things that are incorrect. Okay.
Thank you.
The custody suites, the bid was won, and the Prime Minister did allude to that when there was the opening of custody suites. Let me just see if I have it there. I know, Andre, I sent it to you this morning. You know. Because I heard that being discussed on your program yesterday, and I was like, why are we spreading lies on misinformation?
Now, in fairness to the leader of the opposition, he did use the word alleged. I remember him saying alleged.
But by just saying alleged, Andre, you're putting doubt in people's mind. I mean, that is just a nice way of covering up.
No, he said that the incumbent should respond to that statement.
But they have done that, Andre. Although the minister said, you want to take that on while I look for the article for the young man? Because 4 bids came in, sir. 2 they said were unresponsive because the guys who came in there could not, you know. And then the bid went to the lowest bidder. They gave the name of the construction company. So I don't understand why that comment was made, Andre. So even if you use alleged, it is just to throw mud and put doubt in people's head. There was no individual. It's a company got the bid at 5 million something, and it was they were financing it themselves. The government paid later. So. I don't know about that, you know.
So what's the question?
Whilst in pursuit of this document, okay, let us go further.
Yeah.
It is, or it's been alleged that the former government, their operatives, did engage 4 individuals during the election and made promises to those individuals, providing they would have affected some particular government ministers.
Well, I mean, this, and we don't want to go in that kind of speculation. So, this we can't prove that, and we should not dabble in that kind of.
We're not accusing anyone.
No. I'm just saying we should not be dabbling in this kind of speculation, and I want to keep this program nice and healthy, free of. I want to protect Andre. I don't want any lawsuits and stuff. So, if you have a question for the minister in terms of the VAT and NIC, although we didn't come to discuss NIC, but she's so associated with NIC, most of the callers went there because that's, you know, an area of concern. So, if you could redirect yourself on that. But let's get off this this narrative from the opposition. Yeah, let's get off that. I don't want to go there. All right, let's have another
Thank you. Thank you. We have to wrap up.
Oh,
we have to wrap up.
Andre's kicking us out.
Just before the minister goes, just a quick question. I don't quite understand this whole thing about 0 rated as yet, because we have VAT exempt.
And then we have to write you a paragraph, man.
So
the minister explained that early as we started. That's our first question I posed.
Remember, I'm at the controls.
I know, but I thought you were listening, Andre.
0 rated means you, the consumer, is not paying VAT, and the business is not paying VAT. 0 rated. You not paying as the consumer, the person selling the good as who's the business is not paying VAT. The exempt, you the consumer, you are not paying as well. So in both cases, the consumer is not paying. But if the exempt, the business is paying the VAT related to the expenses of selling that item.
Okay, so that's the difference.
That's the difference.
All right.
You got it?
I got you.
You got it.
Now, there's something I wanted to respond to, your last caller to your program. Because you talk about the Prime Minister, well, forget the memes, because you can't prevent people from doing memes, but going around borrowing money to give investors. I think he's mistaken, He's mistaken our government for Alan Shastri administration. Hello. All the investment that
people are bringing in the money.
That we have experienced under the Labour Party now, people have brought in their monies. We have not told anybody come in, they la bala, and given them either NIC money or money from the Treasury. Ojo Labs, I mean, even when the Prime Minister is asking us to take a pay cut in bonds, he was taking a loan to pay workers at Ojo Labs. So the last caller, you need to get your facts right. I mean, I can believe that at another time. I mean, I don't want to get riled up there because you're already kicking me out of your station.